Game time live GTL. From the diamond, action go. Cameras ready, mics are on. GTL stream team, love. GTL stream team. Catch the game, watch the show. GTL. Game time live. GTL. Game time live. The stream team's here. Yeah, bringing the action.
Ryde, Ryde, Ryde Hawks. Ryde Hawks. Our ground. Our game. Let's go. Welcome to our side of town. Hear that roar, feel that sound. Yes, we fought hard and proud. Built our name in every crowd. Travel far to test our will. Dust and rain, we're swinging still. Every inning, every play, we earn respect the hardest way. Ryde Hawks, Ryde Hawks. This is our side of town. Cronulla Sharks, stand tall. We're not backing down from the first pitch thrown to the last strike said. Play it hard, play it clean. May the best team win. Red versus blue, we wear that name. Different fields, same tough game. Sharks, you got a hungry crew. We came ready, so get you. Shake their hands, then take your base. Hardy's pounding, breathe, embrace. Fans are loud, the lights burn bright. Leave it all out here tonight. Ryde Hawks, Ryde Hawks. This is our side of town. Cronulla Sharks, stand tall. We're not backing down from the first pitch thrown to the last strike said. Play it hard, play it proud. May the best team win. Hey, what you gonna do? Hey, you. Hey, what you gonna do? Hey, 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 hey. Step up to the plate, feel the rhythm in your soul. Swing for the fences, let that energy take control. Under the shining lights, hear the crowd roar. It's time to hustle, give them what they came for. Swing the bat, crush the seams, send you back over the outfield wall. Run the bases, hear the roar, feel the power, stand up tall. Hey. Smooth moves on the field with style and flair. You know you got the power, the magic's in the air. Feel it in your bones, let the groove be your guide. With every pitch you face, let your spirit collide. Swing the bat, crush the seams, send me back over the outfield wall. Run the bases, hear the roar, feel the power, stand tall. Stop! Stop! Hear that roar! Every goal, every score, every score, every score. Score! Yeah, every goal. Score! Long nights, under cage lights, blisters, backs, all those bus rides. Every sprint, every drill, every bruise, all of that work comes down to this afternoon. Crossfire how we don't back down. Beat of our hearts, chase this ground. Pressure's on, but we don't yield. Win or lose, we leave it on the field. Go Hawks, go Hawks, go Hawks, hey! Go Hawks, all the way. Crossfire how we don't back down. Go to Hawks, this is our town. Two teams, one diamond drawn. White chalk, bright sunburns on. Handshake, but our eyes stay clear. We've been waiting for this game this year. Crossfire how we don't back down. Beat of our hearts, chase this ground. Pressure's on, but we don't yield. Win or lose, we leave it on the field. Go Hawks, go Hawks, go Hawks, hey! Go Hawks, all the way. Crossfire how we don't back down. Go to Hawks, this is our hands up. Let them hear that sound. Every voice lifted off the ground. Tie game, match play. One more pitch, one more swing today. Crossfire how we don't back down. Beat of our hearts, chase this ground. Pressure's on, but we don't yield. Win or lose, we leave it on the field. Go Hawks, go Hawks, go Hawks, hey! Go Hawks, all the way. Crossfire how we don't back down. Go to Hawks, this is our town.
All right, folks, buckle up. It's time for the voice that owns this town. She's a spark in the thunder, the heat in the game. Every call smooth, every word flame. From dugout to bleachers, you know who's boss. Carrie Choi on the mic and she's dropping rhymes. I got a rhythm like fire, got a tone that's tight. She flips the switch, lights up the night. A heart of gold with a diamond twist. When Carrie talks, you don't wanna miss. Ryde Hawks baseball ignition bright with Carrie in the booth. We take flight!
Good afternoon and welcome to the coverage of the New South Wales State League. This is the third grade matchup between your Ryde Hawks and the Cronulla Sharks. Round 21, the final round, and we are the Game Time live stream team. I'm Kerry Choi. On behalf of Owen Taluda and Richard Thwaites, we welcome you to the coverage and we also welcome you to the press box. Mr. Scott Nay.
Thank you, Kez. I've been trying to get up here for a little while.
So welcome into the commentary team for this third grade matchup. We're moments away from the first pitch. Scott is, of course, a coaching staff member of our under-18s team who just secured a victory in the under-18s matchup just moments ago. He's also the head coach of the RHBL Junior League All-Star team that will compete at the state championships in April at... Where are you
Golden
at?
Jubilee.
Golden Jubilee. That's right, up at North Warunga.
Home of Travis Pizzana.
Travis Pizzana. He's had a good start to the WBSC.
Travis doing okay, as are all the boys for Australia.
Yeah, it's been great to watch actually. Very enjoyable, and we wish them continued success. So we'll take you around the diamond and introduce you to your Hawks, how they've taken the field defensively here this morning. The starting pitcher is, this afternoon, Jake Smith is the starting pitcher behind the dish. The honours go to Scott Edwards. First base is Willis Gunasakura. Second base is Jeremy Watts. Third base is Mitchell Howey. The shortstop for the fixture is Cameron Duffield. Outfield left to right, Adam Green, Kenta Shimamoto and Matt Kelleher. coming to the plate in this order will be the Sharks. Benji Ross will get us started. Luke Mawson in the 2-hole. Cole Smith will bat 3. The cleanup is Tien Cheng Wen. Jesse Vincent in the 5-hole. Edward Carpenter will bat 6. Matt Zalay will bat in the 7-hole. Adam Gretsch, beg your pardon. Andrew Gretsch, crikey, read your own writing, Kerry. Andrew Gretsch will bat in the 8-hole, and Kobe Fay will round out the starting 9. Lachlan Tierney will be the pitcher of record for the Sharks. The umpires in charge of today's game, I'll start by saying it's Mr. Joel Marchant behind the plate and Mr. Michael Bryant in the field, but that may shift as umpire Marchant took an injury in the under-18s game. He's going to see if he can limp on through, so we thank him for his service to the game. The scorers are Lynn Donnell and Janine Cummings, and as I said in commentary this afternoon, is Mr. Scott Nay. So the first batter in the box is Benji Ross, the centre fielder from Cronulla. Jake Smith on the mound.
That's a good start from Jakey there.
Good to see him back on the mound, actually, after a bit of a hiatus for an injury. Top right-hand corner of your screen is the Any Stage Physio radar. The pitch velo there for Smith, 71 miles an hour.
Staying right around the zone here. Get ahead of the batter.
That one's on the ground. Howay with the scoop. And picked at first.
Nice solid play there by Mitch Howay. Set his feet and then a nice strong throw across.
So good start here for the Hawks. Luke Mawson will step in now for his first appearance.
Right down the pipe.
So strike one. And Scott, you're also a club coach in the RHPL system too, right?
Correct. I coach out of the Mighty Greenway Giants.
And next week you'll be competing in the Bazana Championship game.
We do. Friday night, we were fortunate enough to get a victory in the semi-final last night. The kids played really strong, and we get to play Friday night here at ELS.
So that will be our final stream of the 25-26 calendar season, whatever you want to call it. That's our final stream of that night.
Encourage everybody to check in. It'll actually be some pretty good quality ball from some younger kids.
And do you know who your opponents are going to be?
We will play the mighty Kissing Point Angels.
Okay.
So it's we've played even all year, so it's been should be a really good matchup for us. Strong pitching both sides. Lots of kids who can hit the ball really well. So it should be a fun game.
Well, we'll be calling that one next Friday night, and that competition has been named in honour of Travis and Gary Pizzana and their service to the RHBL over the years. And that's a strike from Mawson. Jake Smith will send him back to the dugout. Smith with his first strikeout, and the second out here in the top of the first.
Jake's doing a good job of keeping the at-bat short, conserving his pitches. And for the first time out in a while, that's a really, really positive sign.
Yeah, excellent. And he's got a nice bounce in his step too there. So confidence from Smith. Cole Smith will step in now for his first appearance. He's the first left-handed hitter we'll see here. So the lefty matchup in this early part of the game, up and out, 71 miles an hour from Smith. Ball one.
Gotta love a lefty on the mound. Love a lefty.
And that one is sent skyward by Smith. And moving back, oh, great catch down there. Probably a metre from the dugout down there in left field.
Old man Kelleher came up with the play, running straight backwards. It's good job turning around, then picking up the ball once he got to the spot.
Yeah, really well tracked there by Matt Kelleher in right field. I'll take you around the diamond and introduce you to the Sharks, how they'll take the field defensively here this afternoon. I keep saying it. Lachlan Tierney is the starting pitcher behind the dish. The honours go to Matt Zalay. First base is Cole Smith. Second base is Andrew Gretsch. Third base is Edward Carpenter. The shortstop for the fixture is Kobe Fay, and the outfield left to right, Luke Mawson, Benji Ross and Jesse Vincent. The designated hitter is Tian Cheng Wang, who we have not met. He'll lead us off in the top of the second. Your Ryde Hawks will come to the plate in this order. Matt Kelleher, who just retired the Sharks with the great catch in deep right field, will get us started. Adam Green in the 2-hole. Jeremy Watts, the second baseman, will bat 3. The cleanup today is the designated hitter Hamish Lambert. Mitch Howay will bat 5. Willis Gunasakura in the 6-hole. Cameron Duffield will bat 7. Scott Edwards 8, and rounding out the starting 9 will be the centre fielder Kenta Shimamoto. So a good start there for Smith and the Hawks defensively. Now, as Scott said, it's great to see him back on the mound with some confidence after an injury delay.
So I expect some patient at-bats here from the Hawkies coming into this. Get some base runners on. It's really the key for this. We do a lot more damage when we are able to get those runners on and cause a bit of chaos out there.
It's kind of our Hawk philosophy, isn't it? Load them up. Next guy up, keep the line moving.
And create chaos.
Right. We're not a club known for these massive bomb hitters, although Travis did hit one 2 days ago. But yeah, we're chaos players. So it's a beautiful afternoon here at ELS Hall with overs and unders on when the rain's going to hit. I've got us getting in the entire day. We'll see how we go, but it's currently 29 degrees here, and it's the breeze out of the southeast, giving us a little bit of respite from the humidity, which is, I don't even want to look at it, but it's like 1 billion here in Sydney. So Matt Kelleher will step in. Matt Kelleher is on the coaching staff for your junior league team.
Matty's doing senior league, actually.
Senior league, okay. So he's on the coaching staff for 18s.
He is.
Yeah, so great contributor to the Hawks in a coaching capacity is Kelleher. You'll
Good
see
eye by Matt there.
the first pitch in and up. Ball 1. Lachlan Tierney on the mound for the Sharks. That's up again. 2 balls, 67 miles an hour from Tierney. Kelleher, as you said, patiently approaching his at-bat.
He'll be looking for his pitch here. That's a good take there. It wasn't quite his. Don't want to give an out up that early in the count.
So Zalay helping his pitcher out there. 2-1. That's up. So 3-1 the count now for the leadoff here. Matt Kelleher, if you've just joined us, this is the bottom of the first innings. The top went this way. Benji Ross with a ground out to third base. Luke Mawson with a strikeout, and Cole Smith with a fly out to right field. Jake Smith retiring. The Sharks 1, 2, 3. And that one's on the ground from Kelleher. He's got wheels. The scoop from the third baseman, Carpenter. And it will beat Kelleher to first base. So the ground out will be recorded here. Identical starts.
Yeah, it was really no panic there from the third baseman. It was a nice play that he made. That could have been a little bit of trouble with the wheels Matt's got. So
Adam Green will step in now for his first appearance.
a little bit high there. Nice take by Greeny. We got some birds chirping in the background. They must be enjoying the game.
Whew. Big swing there from Green. 1-1. Green will chase that off speed again. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the 2-hole hitter, left fielder Adam Green.
Sun's back out, heating it up a little more in the field. It's a good fight off.
Yeah. He's got some bright new shiny shoes there too.
He does, I was noticing that.
I think it's the first time I've noticed that. Rainbow neon get up. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count.
It's a good take on that off-speed pitch.
Two.
Just a bit outside there. Really patient at bat by Adam. Worked it to full.
That one's on the ground.
That's a nice
Yeah, it's going to get past the diving second baseman, Gretsch. So the single to centre field.
Nice hit by Greeny there. Went with the pitch, waited for his, didn't try and do too much with it, and just got it past the infielders there.
So the Hawks have their first base runner of the game. In fact, it is the first base runner entirely of the game, and the 3-hole hitter Jeremy Watts will step in now for his first appearance.
Watsy, another very experienced player for the Hawks.
It's good to have him back in the lineup. Once he jumps on that first pitch and sends it onto the roof of the YMCA, 0-1. This is the bottom of the first. The base runner on board for the Hawks. Pick off attempt there from Tierney. Green back in enough time.
Coach Lenton out there dusting off his first base coaching skills.
That one sent skyward. And it's into the bleachers. And I can't see where they're going, but I can tell from everyone's body language when they back off it that it's going over the fence, and then you kind of look and see everyone in the crowd scatter.
This is good aggressive baseball we're playing here. A few hit and runs put on. Watsy's making contact, but not quite getting in the right direction.
Two strikes. Pick off attempt there, awkward by the first baseman Smith. Green diving in underneath him.
Caught him leaning just a little bit there. But there's a good adjustment to get back over.
Oh, 2 on Watts. It's up. Green thought better of it. Very quick from Soleil.
That sun is really baking down onto the field now.
That's been sent skyward by Watts.
This could be trouble.
No, it's going to find grass. Green took off, took back, took off. He's been given out. Difficult there for Green. He hung as long as he could. It found grass. He was wrong-footed, and he'll be out at second. A single to right field will go in the books for Watts. And unfortunately, Green out at second base.
Yeah, it's a tough fight for those base runners. You really don't know what's going to happen there. It's behind them. They can't really see it.
So an out will be in the books. Situation doesn't change. There's only one out now available for Hamish Lambert, who steps in as the designated hitter. Watts at first. That's inside on Lambert. Ball one. If you have just joined us, the bottom of the innings has gone this way. A ground out to Matt Kelleher, single to Adam Green. He was out on the base paths. Jeremy Watts with a single to right field. Hamish Lambert with a ball, and that's inside. So 2 balls now for Lambert.
That was a balk called there.
The balk.
So that'll be no pitch.
I didn't even hear it called. Did you hear it?
No.
So just 1 ball now, in fact, on Lambert. And Watts is in scoring position. I didn't hear it or see it, in fact.
No. It's a good step off by the pitcher there. Watts was getting a bit too comfortable out at second base.
That's up. So 2 balls now for Lambert.
Good hitters count here for Hamish. He'll be looking to swap places with Jeremy out at second base here. Just missed it.
Two one. That's in the dirt. No movement from Watts at second. 3-1 the count now on Lambert.
Nice job by the catcher to keep that at his feet. We're actually getting a nice breeze in here, Kerry. It's
I've got a fan on.
Ah.
It's not my first day.
I'm watching the field. I'm watching the field.
Yeah, it's a fan. Sent skyward by Lambert. And Benji Ross will come around and take the catch. So the Hawks will be retired here. The base runner will be left stranded. And after 1 complete, we have a 0-all ball game. We'll take a break and be back for the top of the second.
Hey, what you gonna do? Hey, you. Hey, what you gonna do? Hey, 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 hey.
Welcome back to the top of the innings, and stepping in now to get us underway is the 4-hole hitter Tian Cheng Wan. I've told his name's TC. And the bunt shown there by
Just a bit low.
Cheng Wan, but the ball will be down, ball 1.
Us Aussies, we love the shorten stuff up there. TC's good.
Yes. We've got a whole pile of kids with nicknames. We'll collect that from you for next week's game. But we keep it real professional here at the Game Time live stream
Yeah,
team.
I've got all the dugout nicknames, Kez. So
Yeah. If they're clean, we'll have them. If they're not, we're not interested. 1-1, the count now for Cheng Wan. And that one will be fouled off into the top of the fence. So Smith ahead quickly in the count here. Top of the second, 0-0 ball game.
we've got bats matching the cleats here for TC. Nice off-speed pitch there.
The 1-2 remains the count.
You did want fashion critic as part of my role in here, didn't you, Kerry?
Well, they call it a colour commentator, right? So you provide the colour. You can take it literally if you choose to. 2-2. Or you could take over the entire broadcast and I could go and have a nap.
No, we won't.
Totally supportive of that. The boys are nodding over there. The panel boys are nodding. Yeah. 2-2.
Starting to question my choices here. Everybody's going to leave.
Train you up. Oh, the
Nice
swing
pitch.
there from Cheng Wan, and he will head back to the dugout. So Jake Smith will pick up his second strikeout of his assignment, and more importantly, the first out here in the top of the second. We'll bring to the plate the 5-hole, another left-handed hitter for the Sharks, Jesse Vincent. The right fielder will step in for his first appearance. I don't want to steal your thunder, but is this another bat cleats combo here?
It does, and it looks like that one was done on purpose with a little bit of a bat wrap there. So we're making definitive choices here in our attire.
Oof, a swing there from Vincent.
I'll tell you what, Kerry, Jake is doing a great job.
That's a
of
great
staying
pitch.
right around the strike zone.
Yeah,
there.
that's a great pitch from Smith. Down. Oh, nah.
Just a bit inside.
Missed inside. It's got to be a hair on that one, but umpire Marchant right on the spot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He'll be punched out this time though. So Smith will pick up his 3rd strikeout of the game, 2nd of the innings. And we'll bring to the plate for his first appearance, a 6-hole hitter, 3rd baseman, Edward Carpenter.
He's keeping this really efficient. It's going to be able to stretch himself out here. This is really good for the team.
And the swing from Carpenter, 73 miles an hour from Smith. An outstanding assignment here from Jake Smith. Woo. That one lays it into the top of the fence by Carpenter.
Again, just keeping it right around the zone, trusting his field to do the work.
0-2. And that's up.
Good idea. See if you can get him to chase there.
Carpenter patient enough to not chase it. It's worth a try. What's he coming with now, Scott?
Back to the curveball.
Whoosh. 2-2. Fouled off again. So quality at bat here from the 6-hole hitter, the third baseman, Edward Carpenter. He's already made a nice play in the field. That one's on the ground again.
Good battle here.
Yeah, 7th pitch at bat from Carpenter. 2 out here in the top of the 2nd. One in the dirt for Edwards. So 2-2.
Tried to take a bit more off that one.
Must have been 3-2, was it?
It was 3-2, yeah.
Okay, so Carpenter's drawn a walk. And Matt Saleh, the catcher, will step in now for his first appearance.
I feel a proper breeze coming from the other side, Kerry. Not just a fan this time. Thought they were going to tell me there's a fan on that side too.
There probably is. So the 7-hole hitter, Matt Saleh, will step in now, and the Sharks have their first base runner here, Edward Carpenter, on by a base on balls. Saleh's jumped on the pitch. It's going to...
Straight up?
Yep. Up over us onto the road. 0-1.
Nice backdoor curveball there.
Very nice pitch there from Smith, dropping in. Saleh will just watch it. So 0-2 now. That one back to us. Thank you for that.
Didn't flinch. I didn't flinch.
In fact, it's your first day.
Everybody else jumped.
Yeah, because there's a big ass hole there. See that hole that you're sitting right in front of? That's why I sit here, away from the hole in the fence. 0-2.
I've got the reflexes of a cat. I'm good.
Well, it is our last coverage for the season, so we'll see if it hits somebody. It won't be me. That's on the ground. It will be foul, though.
It's foul.
So Zalay, another battle here. I've got a centipede on my papers. So what's that? It's not a centipede, is it? Just a
Little caterpillar.
caterpillar. Oh, 2. Oh, ripped down the left field line again by Saleh. So the Sharks are kind of getting hold of the pitches, but they're not clean.
Yeah, Jake's doing a good job just keeping them on their toes. They don't really know what's coming. He's moving the ball around just enough to not allow him to make really solid contact.
11 fouls from the last 2 hitters. That one's on the ground. It'll be foul again. 12 fouls from the last 2 hitters.
Oh, your Caterpillar's coming back.
So 0-2's a count. It's up. Soleil not chasing.
Well, Jake's strike count's going to be way up there today. He's throwing about 90% strikes. I'd like to see him come back with something in the dirt here, see if we can get him to chase.
He's got a giant smile on his face. Who's going to win the assignment here? Oh, little chinker. And Cameron Duffield with the running catch. And that will be the end of the Sharks here in the top of the second.
Again, kept him off speed, nothing hit hard.
We'll be back shortly for the bottom of the innings.
Hey. Rah! Ride home. Say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Red and white tonight. Come on now. Sunrise is over ELS Hall. Players show up, we answer the call. Boots on the dirt, hearts on the line. We play for the love, leave down behind. Under 18s to the first grade flow. We sweat for the dreams we all know. Blood, sweat, and tears in the Sydney heat. This is our groove, can't be beat. Hands up. Hawks fans feel that sound. The beat of the game all around. Every pitch, every slide, we rise under those red and white skies. Fly, fly, Hawks, take it to the sky. Groove in your soul, let your spirit fly. Pitches burning, batters ignite. We shine so bright in the stadium light. We grind, we fight, we never stop. That's the heart, the soul of the ride.
Welcome back to the bottom of the second innings, and stepping in to get us underway will be the third baseman for your Ryde Hawks, Mitch Howey. Howey, part of the senior league program at the Hawks.
Gary, I'm busting out the Red Frogs. They score runs, so we're good to go.
Scott's eating in commentary. You can tell it's his first day. So Howey in the box, no changes for the Sharks. Lachlan Tierney remains on the mound. The first pitch into Howey. Inside at the feet, ball 1.
Mitchie had a good outing last night. He plays for the Kissing Point team that made it to the Senior League Final next Friday. Starting pitcher.
So 1-1 the count now for Howey. And to the roof of the YMCA from Howey.
There's at least dozen balls up on that roof today.
Yep. That one sent into deep right centre field. Coming across and taking the catch is Jesse Vincent. So one away here for the Hawks in the bottom of the second. That'll bring to the plate for his first appearance the first baseman, Willis Gunasakura, the first of the Hawkies lefties. One out, bottom two.
So off-speed pitch to start him off.
So 0-2.
Just got the outside of the plate there.
Yeah, I'm a little bit off centre today. We'll see that umpire Merchant has called those two the strikes on the outside of the plate for Gunasakura. Near identical pitches. That one's going to be up definitely.
Surprised the catcher there a little bit. Nice athletic play.
Up and out, 2-2. Gunasakura will go down on strikes.
Another good off-speed pitch there.
He will pick up his first strikeout of the game, but more importantly, the second strikeout, second out here in the bottom of the second. And Cameron Duffield will step in for his first appearance, batting here in the 7 hole. Jumped on by Duffield. It's out to right field. The chase is on. The second baseman isn't going to be able to make a play on it. So it was a good effort there from Andrew Gretsch, but Duffield sent it up, and he's going to see himself safely at first base there. Difficult play. Too shallow for, I think, the right fielder called Gretsch off there.
Yeah, those little Texas leaguers are difficult ones to judge. The right fielder was given a bit more space there than he was some of the other batters, so not quite able to get in and call him off.
So Edwards will step in now for his first appearance. He has a runner on first in the form of Cameron Duffield. Oh, okay, I'm clearly sitting at the wrong angle. I thought that was inside. We've called strike one.
Oh. A strike is what the umpire says it is, so. I noticed he shifted sides of the plate here with the batter as well, so he's looking at it a bit differently.
And that one's lined into left. Oh, running catch there from Luke Mawson. And that's robbed Scott Edwards of a hit.
Scotty really solid contact, unfortunately just straight to him.
So after 2 complete on the Red Stitches scoreboard, we have a 0-all ball game, and we'll be back for the balance of this contest, the top of the third shortly.
out to the ball game. Oh, baby, take me out to the ball game. Oh, baby, take me out to the ball game. Let me hear the sound of the bat, hit ball. Let me see the swoosh of the pitch. Let me feel the beat of the feet as they stomp out this song. Oh, hey, take me out to the ball game. Hey, 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 hey. Take me out to the ball game. Hey, hey, take me out to the ball game where fans go wild. The Cracker Jacks crunch, the boots go stomping, and the hearts go pumping. Hey, take me out to the ball game. Put me in the game, coach, I'm raring to go. I can feel the ball, it's calling, my bat is hot to go. The crowds are roaring my name, let me put the ball in play. Let me hit away, hey, take me out to the ball game. Hey, 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 take me out to the ball game. Hey, hey, take me out to the ball game. Coach, put me in the game. Hey, hey, take me out to the ball game. Let the crowd shout my name. Hey, hey, take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ball game.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the top of the third innings. The 8-hole hitter and second baseman Andrew Gretsch will step in now for his first appearance. Jake Smith remains a pitcher of record for your Ryde Hawks. And Gretsch has jumped on the first pitch. It's out to right field and Kelleher only took really half a step to camp under that one. So one pitch, one out here in the top of the third. And that will bring to the plate the 9-hole hitter Kobe Fay. And he will be the final of the Sharks players from the starting lineup to be introduced to the plate.
Cronulla's traditionally pretty aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball, and they've continued with that today.
72 miles an hour from Smith. Catch the inside of the plate.
Kobe just called me a liar. They're not swinging at that fastball.
Nice one's up and out. 1-1. That one sent skyward by Fay, and Duffield will come in and take the catch just behind the pitcher's mound. So two quick outs here for Jake Smith, and will bring to the plate. In fact, it's turned the order over, and Benji Ross will step in for his second appearance. The ground out to third base.
3 pitches for 2 outs. Serving those pitches, doing a great job with it.
Whew.
Nice off-speed pitch there. Mix it up a bit. Heading the count now. Now we can come after him hard.
It's on the ground. Watts. And a
That
Sakura.
is a great inning. And Jakey's excited. Sprinting off the field.
Yeah, outstanding inning there for Jake Smith. He's really kind of settled into his pitching assignment. Plenty of baseball still to come away. We'll be back for the bottom of the third.
Hey, yeah. Oh, game day, let's go. Hey, yeah. Oh, love's in the throw. Sun's beating down on the diamond dust. Leather glove, red dirt, swing or bust. Saw you laughing in the bleachers row with your shades on. Still my heart glow. Boys on the bench start ribbing me hard. Keep your eye on the ball, not that girl in the yard. Coach shouts loud, son play smart, but you already stole my heart. Strike one, strike two, I'm losing my cool. gets wild, can't follow the rules. My heart's racing faster than the sound. Then time just slows right down. Swing my heart, knock it out of the park. Under floodlights, you lit that spark. One look, boom, fireworks start. Girl, you hit my soul like a home run mark. Ooh, sweet thing, same flame. Every glance just fans the game, yeah. Swing my heart, now I'll never be the same, yeah. Sweat dripping down, I dig my toe.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th innings, and we welcome to the plate for his first appearance the 9-hole hitter for your Ryde Hawks, Kenta Shimamoto. And now we've met at the plate all of the starting lineups from both teams.
Kent has been one of my guys for a number of years. He's one of my faves. Loved watching him develop to the player he is today.
An excellent young man and a fine baseballer, and he'll take the first pitch and he'll send it in, deep right. It's over the head of the centre fielder, and he certainly can fly. He's turned. He's on his way to third. Will he be waved in? He's going to be held up at third. So a great rip there from Kenta Shimamoto, and a lead-off triple here in the bottom of the 3rd innings. It was well over the head of Ross, chased down by Ross and Vincent. But as Scott said, kid can fly, and he now stands safely at third base. And that's going to turn the order over. And Matt Kelleher, another player with wheels, will step in for his second appearance.
And a great lesson, great young player. He busted out of the box for a stand-up triple there.
And Kelleher with the swing. Open his account.
We saw a lot of that in the 18s today as well. The guys just, they are running hard out of the box. Doesn't matter if the ball's going to be caught or fielded, they are going hard. It's great to see.
The bunt put down from Kelleher. It's an absolute cracker. He'll get aboard.
Beautiful bunt for a base hit there. Cronulla defense trying to protect the run. Don't want to see it score. This is going to be a tight game. The pitchers are doing a great job here, so every run is going to be very meaningful in this.
So Hawks with runners on the corners now for the 2-hole hitter Adam Green. It is none out here at the bottom of the 3rd.
This is where you start creating chaos from the base pass, Gary.
Yes, you do. Oh, that was a good pitch. Good pitch to hit. 0-1. Green patient. He's going to wait for the right one. He knows what his job is here. Shimamoto standing at 3rd. Kelleher at 1st. That's up. The throw, Kelleher is going to make it to 2nd, and Shimamoto is going to make it home. And the very delayed steal there from Shimamoto.
Yeah, he was just checking to make sure that ball went through. Again, you start that chaos, a little confusion on the in the field there, and both runners were able to advance successfully.
So it was a good throw from Soleil, but Kelleher had a great jump and got in under the tag.
And the Hokies take a 1-0 lead.
They do. The first run of the game is in the books. 1-1 is the count on Green, and there's still a Hawk in scoring position here. None out, bottom of the 3rd. Nice pitch there from Tierney. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's straight back up the middle from Green. The diving pitch is not going to get it. It will be picked up, though, by Fay, the shortstop. He'll combine with Smith. And Green will be out at first. Kelleher will move down to third base. So it is one away here for the Hawks. There's a comedian in the crowd. I don't know if the field mic picked that up, but someone yelled out, "You're my favourite player, Jeremy."
There's a good job by Greeny to move Keller across, get him to third base.
So Greeny with a productive at-bat with the ground out. Kelleher stands in scoring position for Jeremy Watts. He's already singled to right field today. We'll see the first pitch in.
Having Keller at third's important here with any sort of pass ball. It does give him a chance to put that crooked number up.
Yep. So 1 out, 1 in, 1 on. That's outside for Watts. He's not going to chase. Watts, he brought his cheer squad along today. And that one is fired into left field by Watts. Fay with the attempted jump, but it was too much power from Watts, and that will see Kelleher cross. The single to left field from Watts, and the Hawks now have 2 runs on the board, just the 1 out here. And the designated hitter, Hamish Lambert, steps in for his second appearance. He had a fly out to deep centre field.
Nice bit of hitting there by Watts. He got into a hitter's count and just put the ball, waited for his pitch and put it where he wanted to put it.
That's outside. Good sight there from Soleil down to Smith, but Watts back in enough time. Ball will be the count on Lambert at the plate. Two balls.
You feeling a bit cooler out in the field now? The sun's taking a bit of a hide behind a cloud.
Pick off attempt there. Watts down in a cloud of dust.
I'll tell you, I know there's a lot of weather coming, Kez, but this is a beautiful day to be playing baseball.
Right.
The weather is really nice, despite the heat and the humidity. It's always good to be on the field.
Right? It's a great day for baseball.
Every day is a great day for baseball.
That's inside for Lambert, 2-1. I think our grievance is that we're here for the first pitch and we're here for the last pitch. So we do we're 8:30 to 11:30. And last night we were here as well doing the junior games, and we don't begrudge any of it. It's an honour and a privilege to be able to stream the games to you. And Owen and Richard do a sensational job. They're the best in the business at this streaming stuff.
Hey, don't undersell yourself, Gary. You are outstanding at this as well. And it helps.
But I could train you up.
It helps when the baseball is good baseball as well. I know last night's game was amazing.
Both of last night's game were incredibly entertaining. 3 balls, 1 the count now for Lambert. If for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, you can go to our channel, Ryde Hawks Baseball, and you can watch the links for last night's games. They were the championship games of the O'Neill and Ross divisions, and the winners of the O'Neill division were the North Ryde Rams in a clinical effort from those young
Boomers.
little leaguers, and the Ross division was won by the Boomers. And
yes.
The Boomers held a 7-2 lead going into the 5th, and the the North Ryde Rams tied it up in the bottom of the 5th. We had to play extras, so it was a sensational game worthy of a championship. And a big shout out to those 4 clubs, as North Ryde, Steelers, North Ryde and Boomers. Of course, North Ryde there with 2 teams in the championship game, and then Greenway and kissing point in the Bazanas for next week. I'm not sure who the Thompson champions are, but we'll find that out during the course of the day, and we'll be streaming those 2 games next Friday night. It's a full count now here on Lambert, and I think he's going to wear that one. So Hamish Lambert will take that one in the leg, and that's going to put base runners on first and second for the Hawks here now. Just the one out for Mitchell Howey to step in for his second appearance. He's already had a fly out to deep right field, or right centre field. And we've got a visit here from the Cronulla manager. I'll just recap the innings. A lead-off triple to Kenta Shimamoto, a bunt single for Matt Kelleher, a ground out for Adam Green, a single to left field for Jeremy Watts, and a hit by pitch to Hamish Lambert. And that's how the Hawks have 2 in, 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. And now the 5-hole hitter, young third baseman Mitch Howey, will step in now to keep the scoreline moving.
And Kerry, I must say I'm impressed with everything that goes on back here. Not only is the announcing outstanding, but you keep a great book while you're back here as well. Your scorecard is outstanding. You get the colored pens going and everything.
It's the only way I can keep a track of it. Oh, and that's lasered into left field by Howey. Watts is going to be sent. The throw is coming in. It's going to be offline, so Watts is going to slide in, and Mitchell Howey will score another run here for the Hawks. Jeremy Watts busting around the bases. A single to left field for Howey. Well placed indeed. And a big wave from the third base coach there. And a big slide at home plate for Watts. Another run for the Hawks.
Watts, he's doing a bit of work on the base pass. He's wearing about half the field back to the dugout with him.
It really is. So Willis Gunasakura will step in now for his second appearance. The situation hasn't changed. 2 on, 1 out, but there's 3 runs on the board here for the Hawks.
You know, Willie's got the armbands going on. That's his contribution to our fashion show today.
Oh!
Big swing.
Yeah, big hack at that first pitch. Saw it coming. 0-1 the count now for Gunasakura. If he gets hold of it, it's gone. It's a big, strong, powerful young baseballer. Big lead from Hamish Lambert at second. That one jumped on by Gunasakura, moving over and taking the catch right at the dugout gate will be the third baseman, Carpenter. So it's an unlucky break there for Gunasakura. That one literally at the gate. I think if it had have been open, he would have garroted himself on it. So 2 out here now. Duffield will step in for his second appearance. Now Duffield had a single to right shallow right field taken by the second baseman. Like I said, Hamish Lambert's got a huge lead at second base, and that's been ripped down the left field line by Duffield. Foul all the way. So 0-1 the count.
I'm going to give that an E5A on Ace. He got his fingertips on it. You got to make the play if you get your glove on it.
That was ripped. It would break a finger if you got hold of that one.
I was given 3 errors today in under 18s at first base, so we gotta pass the love on to the next game.
0-1.
Lambert still with his big lead.
Yeah.
We're looking at him now.
It's a huge lead. It's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike for Duffield. It's a nice gap in left centre there.
There's a big gap there.
Wonder if Duffield's seen it too. Yes, he has. And he's jumped on it. It's up. It's... Oh! Another difficult play there for the third baseman, Carpenter. Swirling around and in and out of his glove. Big smiles all around though. Hugely difficult play. Like I said, if they'd swung on the gate, they'd have taken him out. So 2 fly balls there in foul territory right at the Hawks dugout. Carpenter got one, missed one, and now Duffield remains at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh. And the swing from Duffield will end the half innings, but not before the Hawks plate 3. And after 3 complete on the Red Stitches scoreboard, it is your right, Hawks 3, Cronulla 0. We'll take a break and be back for the top of the 4th.
Back in the pocket, right on time. You got that midnight on a Monday, turning this routine into gold. Laughing my left ear, lean on my shoulder. Suddenly I'm losing self-control. 2-step coffee on the counter, you spin, spill a little, don't care. Snap of your fingers and the whole room starts floating, 'cause you're already there. Back in the pocket, stay right there. You move so easy, like cool air. You catch the groove and don't let go. You got that something I can fake, I can't control. Back in the pocket, here we go, here we go. We hit the sidewalk like a runway, neighbors peeking through their blinds. You pull me sideways, say just trust me, and suddenly the street falls back in line. You give a look that says it's nothing, but I know you're turning up the flame. Every little sway, subtle then stronger, till everyone around us knows your name. Back in the pocket, stay right there. You move so easy, like cool air. You catch the groove and don't let go. You got that something I can fake, I can't control. Back in the pocket, here we go. You don't rush, you don't chase, you just slide right into place.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the top of the 4th innings. And Luke Mawson will step in to get us underway. And Jake Smith's out for his 4th innings of work. No defensive changes for the Hawks. Behind the dish is Edwards. First base is Gunnar Sakura. Watts at second. Howey at third. Duffield at short. Green, Shimamoto and Kelleher in the outfield.
Well, Jakey's throwing about 70% strikes, and if you take out those 2 batters who
It's
hit about
on the
9
ground.
pitches
It's
apiece.
fair. What a great scoop. And not picked at first. So great effort there. Let's go. Probably go in the books as a hit there for Mawson. It was a difficult play by Howey.
Good heads-up play there by Matt Kelleher, coming in and backing up and having a tag on old Mawson there. He made a bit of a hint towards second base, but he got back to first before the tag was applied.
So
But I was saying, old Jakey, if you take out those 2 batters who were about a quarter of his pitches, he's throwing less than 3 pitches per batter, which is exactly what you want for your starter, and really lengthening out that game.
So an outstanding assignment here for Jake Smith. And we'll just check how the scorers put that one in the books. So it has been given an error there by the scorers. The first pitch into Smith will be called strike 1. Smith in for his 2nd appearance. He had a fly out to right field. Pick-off attempt there. I thought it was a pretty good effort from Howey at third base.
Yeah, it was a really good effort. The error is probably a bit harsh there, but
they're not our determinations. We just control the game, call the
Right.
game that we can see. The scorers and umpires make the decisions, and that's up for Smith, 1-1. But
but it was a great effort.
was a great effort from Howey,
It's always hard to make those throws when you're on the run like that and going in the other direction. And
right? And if
Yes,
it was picked at first, it would have been the dun-na-na,
Great play.
dun-na-na play.
and it was a great effort by Willis. Those are very hard to scoop. So
That one is sent skyward. This one, Howey's going to camp under. So an easy play there for the young third baseman. A fly out to, or pop out there to third base. Designated hitter will step in now, Tien Cheng Wang. And he had a strikeout in his first appearance. Pink bat, pink shoes. Runner at first is Luke Mawson. A pick-off attempt. Did the outfielders just move out a bit? They look deep, huh?
Yeah, they're playing them to pull a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Centerfield, right fielder quite deep.
He looks like a strong fella.
He really does. Yeah.
So I'd rather, as a coach, keep the ball in front. Don't let him get the extra base.
Especially with the runner on there.
You can keep the ball in front, even if it's a hit. You keep the guy in second base. It creates a much better situation for you with just
That's
one
on
out.
the ground. Gunasakura with the scoop. He's going to try for the double. No, he's not. He'll be satisfied with the out at first.
It's a good, smart play by Willis to take the one out. Don't force and try and get something else. Limit the chaos when you're playing defense.
So 2 away here now for the Sharks. And the 5-hole hitter, Jesse Vincent, will step in for his second appearance.
And again, Jakey just keeping it to a couple of pitches.
Yeah.
Every batter.
6 pitches so far in the innings delivered by Smith. Turn on.
That's a good looking pitch there, just a bit inside.
Inside on the left-handed Vincent, ball 1.
And the Jake stepping off there, that last pitch was actually a smart play. It keeps the runner that 1 or 2 steps closer to second base, which on any little base hit to the outfield will probably prevent him from getting around third and scoring.
That's up to 2-2. Sorry, 2-0. Down the chute from Smith. 2-1.
Sun's starting to peek back out here.
Smith's going to level up the count here. 2 out, 1 on. Top 4. Not one chopped at by Vincent.
Great job by Jake here getting even in the count. He's taking the advantage away from the batter. And now it's going to be many more defensive swings, whereas the batter previously would be having a bit more of a go at it and more of a chance to get it to the outfield. Just a bit high.
So the count now full for Vincent. 5-hole hitter, right fielder. That's outside, so Vincent's going to draw the walk. And that's going to bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Edward Carpenter, the right fielder. Sorry, beg your pardon, the third baseman. Why did I say right field? He's a third baseman. He had one of those quality at bats that you were talking about, Scott. 9-pitch bat, in fact, in the top of the second. It ended in a walk. And he represents the tying run in this game. But it's 2 out here in the top of the 4th. That one's on the ground from Carpenter. Howay with the scoop. This time he'll take his time. He'll send it over to Gunner and the problem will be solved.
Great play by Mitch there. He was able to gather his feet a little bit more, and it makes that throw that much easier.
And the Sharks will be kept scoreless again. We'll be back shortly for the bottom of the fourth.
Under the lights, sad as us hard. We take the field, we hear the call. Red on our backs, the pride runs deep. With every pitch, I promise we keep.
Eyes like a hawk, we see the play. Soaring together, we'll find our way.
Ride Hawks, we're flying higher. Grooving soul, hearts on fire. Baseball dreams, the night alive with pride forever. The Hawks survive.
From 87, the story began. Champions built by a working man's hand.
Oh, bats keep swinging, the rhythm is true. Every strike echoes me and you.
Talent sharp, the moment's near. With every cheer, the path is clear.
Ride Hawks, we're flying higher. Grooving soul, hearts on fire. Baseball dreams, the night alive with pride forever. The Hawks survive. Step up to the plate, let the rhythm decide. Swing with soul, it's a
Welcome back to the bottom of the fourth innings. We have a number of defensive changes here for the Sharks, the most important of which is Oliver Locker will come in to take over the pitching responsibilities. Lachlan Tierney completing his 3 solid innings of work. And we've got some changes around the diamond as well. Luke Mawson is now at second base. Jesse Vincent is in left field. And Andrew Gretsch has moved out to right field. So I'll take you around the diamond, and the first pitch into Edwards from Lockyer will be a ball. I'll take you around the diamond. Is Oliver Locker on the mound, Matt Zalay behind the dish, Cole Smith at first, Luke Mawson at second, Edward Carpenter at third, Kobe Fay at short, and outfield left to right has been a shiftity-do. Vincent Mawson, beg your pardon, Vincent, Ross and Gretsch will now form the outfield. 3 straight balls on Edwards here from Locker.
A shiftity-do, huh?
Yeah, it's a Keke word. I defy anybody who's listening to not understand what I meant. And the called strike there for Edwards. 3-1.
Scotty ripped one off that bat, just happened to hit it straight to them.
Did the fly ball to deep left centre field. And that is on the inside for Edwards. So he's going to draw a lead-off walk here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's going to bring to the plate the 9-hole hitter Kenta Shimamoto. And he had a stellar at bat his first time around. A line in to right centre field for the triple. That was off the pitching though of Lachlan Tierney. He'll face Oliver Locker here for the first time.
Low and inside on the first pitch.
Ball 1. First pitch of second grade scheduled for 3:30 p.m. Just a bit over an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 10 minutes time from now. It's down 2 balls.
I checked the radar, Kerry. It still looks quite good for second grade. So we.
Yeah, I've got my money on the full day. Because we didn't get away from here until midnight last night. That's going to be down for Shimamoto. So 3 straight balls issued here to the 9-hole hitter for your Ryde Hawks.
Learning to keep my red frogs out in invisibility to help score the runs, but I shouldn't be putting them in my mouth while I'm trying to talk.
And that's inside for Shimamoto, 3-1.
The world is wondering what it sounds like to eat a red frog. You heard it about 30 seconds ago.
We've already had What's That Sound earlier in the broadcast. We were moving some microphones around and we had some interesting noises. So, and that's going to catch the inside again for Shimamoto. So quickly, the count full here for the young 9-hole hitter, centre fielder. That one picked up by Shimamoto. The scoop from the second baseman there, which is now Luke Mawson. Underhanded to Smith, and Shimamoto will be out on the ground out, but it will move Scott, we will move Scott Edwards down to second base, put him in scoring position. And the order's turned over here for the Hawks. Kelleher will step in for his 3rd appearance. Hit a ground out to third base, and he had an outstanding bunt single. I always say bunt signal. I can always say it. It's something, a bunt. I have to really think about it. Bunt single. And the first pitch into Kelleher will be called strike 1.
Nice job of hitting by Kenta to stay out of the double play, get the runner to advance. Scotty Edwards is getting a nice lead out there as well.
Woo. Swing there from Kelleher. He's behind in the count now. That pitcher's wearing sunglasses.
I've noticed that. Looks like Neo from the Matrix.
That one chopped at by Kelleher. A little bit of bat on it, enough to keep himself alive. Count remains 0-2.
We'll assume those are prescription sunglasses. So.
I don't know if they have to be, but it's... Oh, they did? Okay. Thank you, Richard. And Kelleher's going to chase. It wasn't clean from Zalay, but he'll apply the tag as Kelleher walks back to the dugout. So it's 2 away here now for the Hawks, but to still have a base runner standing in scoring position at second base.
Nice
and
job of pitching and catching there. The pitcher's got a lot of movement on his off speed. It's had the ride here is a bit off balance.
Adam Green will step in now for his 3rd appearance. He's had a single to centre field and a ground out to shortstop. No outs up his sleeve to play with here in the bottom of the 4th. That's in at the feet of Green. Soleil not tidy, but tidy enough to pick it up and keep Edwards at second base. One ball. So 2 balls now for Green.
Just a bit outside.
Hawks will be looking for an insurance run here. And out and up again.
Nice patient out by Adam.
Yep.
He's learning from the folks who are up before him. Those pitches look good out of the hand, but they end up outside the zone. Good communication by the guys coming off the field.
And that's definitely inside. In fact, it might have hit green. But it's a walk for him. So that's going to bring to the plate the 3-hole hitter, Jeremy Watts. Watts with a single to right and a single to left already today. Brought his fan club with him. Can they spur him on to pick up another hit here? That's called on the inside there for Watts. 0-1.
Watsy finds an alley here. It could be a bit of trouble for Cronulla. They're playing quite shallow, and a nice line drive here would do a job for him.
It's outside and down, well kept by Soleil. Looks like there's action in the Cronulla bullpen. Must be someone from under 18s because there isn't any other bench players on
Got
the.
a 99 and a 44 down there.
Yeah, they'd be from under 18s because there was only one player on the bench. That's fired into second base there from Watts. It's going to be a run here for the Hawks, definitely. A difficult play for the second baseman, Mawson. It was in at his feet. He tried to backhand flick it to the shortstop, and it's going to be a run here for the Hawks. And a hit there for Jeremy Watts.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there for the infielder. Made a good effort, and unfortunately just couldn't get the backhand to get to the base.
Yeah, good effort to knock it down. It had some, definitely had some power on it, the hit from Watts. But for our perspective, it's a run for the Hawks, and Hawks now on the corners for the cleanup hitter, Hamish Lambert. He's had a fly out to centre field and he was hit by pitch, and he jumped on the first pitch, and it's up high. Right fielder just propping, and he'll take the catch out there, Adam Gretsch. And that will be the end of the Hawks here in the bottom of the fourth. They do get the insurance run we were hoping they would get, and they now lead on the Red Stitches scoreboard 4-0 after 4 complete. We'll be back shortly with the top of the fifth.
And we're hungry for success. We can't wait for summer. Cause that's the time to wear the best. We don't wanna be good. We wanna be great. And we don't wanna wait. Watch us hit a fastball. Watch us steal second base. Watch us catch a fly ball with a young horse. See us throw a curveball. See us turn the double play. See us lay down a bunt with a young horse. We'll make our families proud. We'll make our coaches smile. We wanna be the hometown heroes, the kind that you remember for a while. We don't wanna be good. We wanna be great. And we don't wanna wait. Watch us hit a fastball. Watch us steal second base. Watch us catch a fly ball with a young horse. See us throw a curveball. See us turn in a double play. See us to lay down a bunt with a young horse. With a young horse. To all of our fathers and brothers and grandfathers, all of our mothers and sisters and grandmothers, our coaches and teammates.
Welcome back to the top of the 5th, and we do have some defensive changes here for your Ryde Hawks. Hayden Cleland has come in to take over the pitching responsibilities from Jake Smith, and Smith with an outstanding 4-inning assignment. We'll discuss that shortly, but I'll quickly tell you who else has come into the game. Matt Draper has come into the game for Willis Gunner-Sacra. He's now fielding in left field, and Adam Green, the previous left fielder, is at first base. And the first pitch into the 7-hole hitter, Matt Zalay, lead off here, will be 2 balls up. So just quickly around the diamond for the Hawks is Hayden Cleland on the mound, Scott Edwards behind the dish, Adam Green at first, Jeremy Watts at second, Mitch Howey at third, Cameron Duffield at short, Max Draper in left, Shikenta Shimamoto in centre, and Matt Kelleher in right field. 3 straight balls there to Matt Zalay. Let's talk about that outstanding assignment from Jake Smith. Scott?
Yeah, Jakey threw 60 pitches in 4 innings. That's a really good, efficient outing, especially considering a couple of those really long at-bats he had there.
That's hit Zalay.
No hits, no runs.
And he's not happy about it.
2 walks and 3 strikeouts for Jake. So, you know, coming back after a while away, you really can't ask much more out of your young pitcher.
No, he should be very happy and proud of that assignment. A no-hitter from the first 4 innings from this Cronulla side. And that one hit Zalay. He wasn't happy. He seems to be okay. It just cross. And he is now at first base. So that brings to the plate the 8-hole hitter, Adam Gretsch, who's now the right fielder. He had a fly out himself to right field.
And old Matt Zalay there at first base, playing catcher. He takes enough of a beating behind the plate. He hopes not to be hit when he's up at the plate for a swing. He doesn't not expecting it there.
So 1 ball now on Gretsch. Pick off attempt. Picked it by Green at first. That was fired over to first base by Cleland. Definite velocity change here between the 2 Hawks pitchers. What's him coming in at?
Yeah, he's going to be throwing mid to upper 70s here. I had Hayden as a junior up at Greenway, and he's come quite a ways. He's turned into a nice young pitcher.
I think I pulled it out. Sorry, Owen. I broke it. It's reset. Hang on. So 1-1 the count now for Gretsch. Did it reset with you? Dashes.
I sounded about 76 carry, so I'll.
So Gretsch will go down on strikes. So Cleland coming in, being quite effective here. Yeah, sorry, I broke it, Owen. I broke the velo. Sorry, lads. It had a one of my favourite pieces of equipment in the world, a cable tie blocking the screen. But it is 1 out, 1 on here for Cronulla in this top of the 5th. Kobe Fay, the shortstop, will bat here in the 9-hole, and that skimmed Fay as well. So 2 hit by pitches here from Cleland is going to bring the turn over the order and bring Benji Ross back for his 3rd appearance. So Adam Green, the now first baseman, just going and having a quick chat with his young pitcher. Settle it down. First pitch of 2nd grade is scheduled for 3:30 p.m. So just under an hour's time from now. Still about 30 minutes or so left in this game. Benji Ross, the batter, in the box. That's inside on Ross again. Ball 1.
It's good to see Hayden taking a step back, just slowing it down a bit.
Big swing there from Ross. If the velo thing was up, that was definitely faster, but I broke it.
I'll give a 78 on that one, Gary.
Okay. You're a pitch velo, a human pitch velo.
I'll take the earpiece off here just so I can hear it.
1-1. And another swing there from Ross.
Hayden took a little bit off that one, but the good news is he's starting to find the zone again. And with these young pitchers, confidence is everything.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. And that's in, out the dirt. So 2-2.
Nice block there by Scotty Edwards, keeping it in front. Base runners don't even flinch to move ahead.
Inside. Runner's taken off. Oh, that one's hit Ross square in the back. And that's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Coach Linton's coming out to have a bit of a chat to Hayden.
It's going to bring Emery Schwartz into the game. Emery Schwartz was in the under-18s team and competed here this morning. So that looks like it's Hayden Cleland's time done. Liam Sainsbury will come in to take over the pitching responsibilities from Hayden Cleland. So we'll just do a quick recap of the innings. A lead-off hit by pitch to Matt Zalay. Andrew Gretsch with the strikeout, and back-to-back hit by pitches to Ross and Fay. And that's loaded up the bases for the Sharks and brought the tying run to the plate. And the tying run will be represented by Emery Schwartz from under-18s coming in to the game here now. And Schwartz had a ground out, a strikeout and a walk this morning in under-18s. He'll come in to take over from Luke Mawson, who we thought we saw warming up, did we not? No?
That was Dean Mawson.
Dean Mawson, there we go. Someone just said that Scott's voice is a bit soft on the stream. Yeah. Got to put it right up to your mouth. People in the crowd are watching the stream.
People want to hear my voice.
So, Liam Sainsbury just going through his last 3 warm-up pitches. And as I said, Emery Schwartz is the batter in the box who will represent the tying run in this game. One out here in the top of the 5th. So Sainsbury, first pitch into Schwartz. Straight back up the middle. It's off the glove of Sainsbury. Slowed it down. Double play is being turned.
outstanding.
And Liam Sainsbury's got the Hawks out of it. What a great play there. Tipped off the glove of Sainsbury. Watts, Duffield, and
The old 1 to 4 to 6 to 3 with the bare hand and the shortstop. Well done, guys.
Watts, Duffield and Green. Sainsbury, Watts, Duffield and Green combining to get the ground into a double play there, and a big reprieve here for the Hawks. That was the tying run in the game at the plate, and it's ended in a 0. Whew! We'll take a break and be back for the bottom of the 5th.
Bienvenidos a Uptown Remix, Reggaeton Ringman, sigue mira, mira, mira. Hockey Town está caliente, dale, dale, let's go. Welcome to the field, ELS Hall. Ryde Hawks rising, we run the ball. From Santiago to Sydney skies, this is family, no disguise.
Heartbeat to the rhythm, I feel that sound. Hands up high, pass it all around. Dance on the bleachers, feel the heat. Hawktown pulse, reggaeton beat.
Bienvenidos a Uptown, vamos a bailar. Move your body, dale sin parar. Familia Hawks, we ride the wave. Este ton caliente, make your body rave.
Bienvenidos a Hawktown, feel the vibe. Night is young and we're alive. Mi casa es tu casa, this is our sound. Ride up forever, Hawktown bound.
Flamenco thing with the 808. Good food, good vibes, life feels great. Hip hop flow meets Latin fire. Turn that music higher, higher. Yo, en la cancha we shine. Con estilo aquí no hay line. Salsa, reggaeton y béisbol party. Toda mi gente, vamos a darle.
Bienvenidos a Hawktown.
Play that beat.
Dance on the bleachers,
Move your feet.
let the rhythm take control.
Uptown music for your soul. Bienvenidos a Uptown. Play that beat. Dance on the bleachers. Move your feet.
Let the rhythm take control. Hawktown's music for your soul.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the bottom of the 5th, and Mitch Howey will step in now for his third appearance. And if you've been watching the coverage, you'll have seen a fantastic double play to end an absolute assault by the Sharks in the top of the 5th. Howey with a flyer to right and a single to left, and he will face the pitching of Locker here for the first time. And the radar has been fixed. Thanks, guys. I was trying to move it because the Velcro thing, the what is it called? Cable tie thing was covering the screen. I couldn't see if they were 80 miles an hour or 60 miles an hour. But I can see that was 66 there from Locker.
So I'm assuming going along with the cable ties, it's the old duct tape and it's the blue tack that are your other favorite items?
Super glue.
Super glue. Super glue.
Cable ties, duct tape and super glue.
Oh, we've got our duct tape here.
Yep.
I haven't seen any super glue yet, but I'm sure there's
It's in
some
my
around.
bag.
Very good.
You can
very
fix
good.
everything. Broken fingernail. Yeah, but Velcro's kind of... Oh yeah, we've got heaps of Velcro everywhere as well. And Oki straps. We love Oki straps.
Right, you're going to have your bag of red frogs out from now on as well.
That one's on the ground. Well, nice hit there from Howey. It's a bad bounce for the shortstop. Vincent. Hang on a minute. I didn't get the change that Vincent was the shortstop. It's Kobe Faye. Okay,
Still
there we
Kobe
go. Sorry, I thought it was 60. So it is Kobe Faye. A difficult bounce there for Faye at shortstop. And Howey will get a board. We'll see how the scorers put that one in the books.
Maxi Draper up for his first at bat.
So Max Draper will step in for his first appearance. Well spotted there, Scott. And Howay's taken off. It's hit Draper in the numbers. So 2 Hawks aboard here at the bottom of the 5th, none out. Still about half an hour to play in this game. Cameron Duffield will step in for his 3rd appearance. A big shout out to umpire Joel Marchant there, who sustained an injury in the under-18s game and suited up to continue umpiring here for 3rd grade. Oh! And a ball there for Duffield up over his head. The Hawks runners will advance on the wild pitch. Duffield very close to having a telescope foul there.
Yeah, no panic in Cam's eyes. He's ready just to hit again. I've known Cam for a long time. He's a great young man, and he just wants to hit the ball here.
He really does. And that one off the handle for for Duffield, sorry. So 1 ball, 1 strike now. 2 runners on. They're both in scoring position for Cameron Duffield. Hawks holding a 4-0 lead here in this game, but we saw how quickly in the top of the 3rd that can change. Sorry, top of the 5th can change. And that one's been fired into right field by Duffield. It's going to find grass. So 1 will score. The second one's been waved in. No, he's not. He's been held up, quite rightly. So Cameron Duffield with the single to right field will score a run here for the Hawks. And Mitch Howay will come around to score. Max Draper will stand at 3rd base. And the Hawks have runners on the corners here in the bottom of the 5th.
Nice bit of hitting there by Cam. Just went with the pitch.
Yeah.
Didn't try and do too much with it.
Well placed. Scott Edwards. He's going to show bunt. It's going to bounce away from Soleil. Draper's got wheels, and he's going to get in under the tag. So great piece of running there from Draper, but also Duffield. When no one was paying attention to him, he's got around to 3rd. So 2 more, another run here. 2 runs in the inning for the Hawks. And the wild pitch is going to see the run scored. Duffield running the 2 bases on the wild pitch.
Good heads-up base running.
Yeah.
That chaos on the base pass we've been talking about. And when they get it right, it does a lot of really good things for
A
the
great
team.
slide there from Draper too. Look, you can still see the slide mark. He slid from about 2 or 3 metres out, got in under the tag. Now in the dirt again for Edwards. The 2 balls now on the 8-hole hitter, catcher Scott Edwards. He's had a fly out to left, and he's also drawn a walk. He's faced the pitching of Locker before. This is his 2nd time facing the relief pitcher Locker here. And that's outside as well. So 3 straight balls now for Edwards. I'm confident in saying in this part of the game that I believe our 3rd grade team will definitely make the postseason. Today's games and tomorrow's games will decide where they finish. But Edwards will draw the walk. So we confirmed already that under 18s have made the postseason. And again, we'll confirm in the next 24 hours where they finished.
And we've got a change of umpires coming.
Yeah, looks like it. We do have a change of umpire, and a big shout out to Joel Merchant, who did the best that he could for as long as he could in this game. And looks like Jason Spurway is going to come in to take over from Joel Merchant. Was there
Dean Wilson.
So we do have a pitching change here as well when we have an umpire change. And so it's Dean Mawson from under 18s will come in to take over the pitching responsibilities from Oliver Locker. We'll call to the bullpen.
From the pen, yeah, the call's been made. Closer in town, bringing the shade. Heat so heavy, hitters can't see. Relief is here. Hawks destiny. Shutting it down, lock it tight. Ride at Hawks fire, burning it tonight. Hey, shutting it down, lock it tight. Ride at Hawks fire, burning it tonight. Hey.
On fire, Owen. On fire. Last game, last round of the season. So Dean Mawson will come in to take over the pitching responsibilities from Oliver Locker. Locker putting in the books. What did he do? He did just the one inning technically, because there's none outs here in the bottom of the fifth. So I just will recap their innings here. A lead-off single to left field for Mitch Howey. Max Draper came in to pinch hit. He was actually in the game early, but he had his first appearance in the fifth here. He was hit by pitch in the square of the back. Cameron Duffield with a well-placed single to shallow right field. Scott Edwards has also drawn a walk, and that's how the Hawks have runners on the corners. None out, 2 in here in the bottom of the fifth, and a defensive change for the Sharks will bring Dean Mawson to the mound from under 18s. And we've had an umpiring change too. So we thank umpire Joel Merchant for staying in the game as long as he could. Umpire Mr. Jason Spurway will take over. Field umpire remains Mr. Michael Bryan, and we thank them for their service to this game. And Kenta Shimamoto is the batter in the box for your Ryde Hawks. Shimamoto with a triple to centre field and a ground out to second base. He's jumped on the first pitch. It's in to the glove of the shortstop Fay. And so that's the first out here for the Hawks, and Mawson coming in and being quite effective there. 1 pitch, 1 out. And it's going to turn the order over, and now we've got a pinch hitter here too. This is Cameron Howey, and he'll come in to pinch hit for Matt Kelleher here in the 1 hole. So Cameron Howey from under 18s. Older brother of Mitchell Howey will come in to pinch hit here. Lefty in the lineup for Matt Kelleher. And Howey will watch the first pitch in from Mawson. It's called strike 1. Hawks with a 6-0 lead here on the Red Stitches scoreboard. And we're coming into the last 20 or so minutes of this game. Big swing from Howey on the off speed.
I'm a bit surprised to see Scotty still standing on first base here. I thought he would have been looking to steal there earlier in the
It's a
count.
catcher, man. Save your legs, bro. I was going to say that's on the inside for Howey, but it's not. So Mawson coming in and being very effective here. 4 pitches, 2 outs, and where the Hawks were threatening with none out, 2 on. And that has completely reverted here. Adam Green will step in for his 4th appearance. He's had a single, a ground out, and he's been hit by pitch. And Green will chase the first pitch in from Mawson.
Mawson's done a good job of keeping it right in the strike zone there with most every pitch.
It's only been 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pitches. Been very effective. And that one jumped on by Green. 71 miles an hour from Mawson.
I've seen young Dean for a number of years now as he's come up through the juniors ranks. He's always been a solid contributor with Cronulla side.
That one turned on by Green. It's a cracker of a rip there from Adam Green, but it was foul all the way down the line. Going to go south of us. There's a ball there for Green.
Yeah, nice off-speed pitch. I broke about 2 feet there. Good eye by Adam to stay off of it.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, 2 in, top 5, bottom 5. And the foul there from Green.
Talk about that efficiency. Mawson's thrown 9 pitches, 8 of them for strikes.
And that one's jumped on by Green.
That might be trouble.
Difficult play here, and it will be made by the right fielder, which is now Andrew Gretsch. So the fly out will be recorded here, and what was going to be a difficult innings for the Sharks has been ended there by Dean Mawson, coming in very efficiently there, sending the Hawks back to the dugout, but not before they plate 2. And after 5 complete on the Red Stitches scoreboard, it is your Ryde Hawks 6, Cronulla 0. We'll be back for the top of the 6th. Welcome back to the top of the 6th innings, and a couple of defensive changes here for the Hawks. James Williams has come into the game for Adam Green, and Brad Merrill's come into the game for Cameron Howey. Merrill's now fielding at right, Williams at first. Liam Sainsbury remains on the mound, and why not a single pitch for the double play to end the Sharks in the top of the 5th. The first of the Sharks to face Sainsbury here in the top of the 6th will be Cole Smith. We're closing down into the dying moments of this game. The first pitch of second grade scheduled for 3:30 p.m. And we thank Scott Nay for joining us in commentary for third grade.
This has been a blast, Kerry. Thanks for having me.
It's been our pleasure to have you. Thank you for your insights into the game. So Smith will step in to face Sainsbury for the first time. Sainsbury pumped after the double play, innings ending. And the first pitch was outside to Smith, ball 1.
It's definitely cooled off out in the field there.
And 2 balls now for Smith. The weather has been threatening to hit us, and I'm looking at this, the bomb. I think it's going to pass below us. So that's what we can see off to the southwest there. And that's inside on Smith. So 3 straight balls there issued to Cole Smith. Down the chute from Sainsbury, 75 miles an hour. This game's had quite a few web gem moments, catches on the gates and umpire changes and double plays. That's on the ground. The scoop from Williams across in cover, Sainsbury.
Liam Sainsbury, the wily veteran, comes back into the count and then makes sure he's standing at first base for that play by nice backhand by James Williams.
Yeah, great defensive play there from the Williams and Sainsbury. And Cheng Wang will step in now for his third appearance. This will be the first time he'll face Sainsbury. Both of his at-bats previously were actually off the pitching of Smith.
TC wiping off his chest there. That came a bit close to him.
Ball one.
Big swing there.
74 miles an hour from Sainsbury, 1-1. Whew. Pretty.
Nice little off-speed pitch there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Snuck its way back in.
Yeah. That's up.
Scotty Edwards and Liam are doing a great job. You don't think about it, but when you get a change of umpire behind the plate, you know, the umpires have different little intricacies to their strike zones.
Sure,
And
good
they've
point.
done a great job of adjusting to it here mid-game.
That one chopped at by Cheng Wang. He'll keep himself at the plate though. And Sainsbury will get the strikeout.
That's a beautiful little change up there by Liam.
So 2 outs now here for the Sharks in the top of the 6. And Jesse Vincent will step in for his third appearance. A strikeout and a walk so far this afternoon, but again, that was off the pitching of Smith.
Good job by that veteran battery there. Just working him inside, and then just get that change up right on the outside plate at the end of the strikeout.
And that's up and out for Vincent. Ball 1.
Nice pickup by Scotty there. Ball in the dirt.
2 balls.
A lot of chatter still happening in the field. Good to hear. Keep up on the game.
That one is fire. Oh, what a great effort by Cameron Duffield. Must have just glanced his glove as it headed out to left field. A great play from Duffield, but the single will be in the books for Vincent.
Big smile there. The team's giving it to him.
A very big effort there. He ran for a bit and then dived. Honestly, it must have just skimmed his glove. I thought he was going to get it.
Yeah, the ball had a bit of a tail on it, so
Edward
probably
Carpenter.
hard to pick up off the bat. But he did a good job of almost getting there.
Carpenter in the box now for the Sharks. He's had a walk and a ground out, and he's seen the first pitch in from Sainsbury down for a ball. That's up, and Edwards is up, and he's got it to Watts for a fantastic out on the base paths.
Beautiful throw there. Watsy did a great job of just keeping his glove down and allowing the runner to slide right into it.
So we'll head to the bottom of the innings. I was just pausing there because I wasn't sure if this one's game or not. But it looks like we'll be headed back. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the bottom of the sixth.
We'll swing it still. Every inning, every play, we earn respect the hardest way. Ride Hawks, ride Hawks. Hey. This is our side of town. Cronulla Sharks, stand tall. Hey. We're not backing down from the first pitch thrown to the last strike in. Play it hard, play it clean. May the best team win. Red versus blue, we wear that name. Different fields, same tough game. Sharks, you got a hungry crew. We came ready, so get you. Shake their hands, then take your base. Hardy's pounding, breathe, embrace. Fans allowed, the lights burn bright. Leave it all out here tonight. Ride Hawks, ride Hawks.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the bottom of the sixth. I thought we had this one in the books, but apparently it started a bit late, so we will head out here for the bottom of the sixth innings. One defensive change for the Sharks. Pat Williams has come in to right field, and he'll take up the fielding position there.
One strike to Watsy.
Watts will see that one down. 1-1. That one turned on by Watts. A great scoop at third base there by Carpenter. He'll combine with Smith, and Watts will be out on the ground out. So we've got a pinch hitter here. This is Jack Lenton. So Jack Lenton will come in to pinch hit for Hamish Lambert.
Well, Jack getting his chance to swing a bat here. Normally Jack's in there throwing the ball about 85 or 90 miles an hour for us, but it's good to see him get a bat.
Woo! Big swing from Lenton. He'll open his account.
Attaboy, Jack. If you're going to swing, swing hard.
Kid can hit. I've seen him. He can hit.
Oh, yes.
He just does spend a lot of time on the mound, but getting an opportunity to have a plate appearance here is super fun. So 2 strikes now on Lenton. That's up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Bottom of the sixth. Hawks holding a 6-0 lead here, and I suspect this bottom half of the innings, unless it's over in like a minute and a half, will be the end of this game. And the swing from Lenton, it wasn't clean from Soleil. The throw has been picked at first by Smith, and the strikeout will be recorded as the second out. That will bring to the plate and we've got another pinch hitter here. This is Donovan. So game's been called. Donovan doesn't get his plate appearance, and this one has gone the way of the Hawks, 6-0. And a very nice ball game. Again, thank you to Scott Ney for joining us in the press box.
And thank you all for having me. This has been outstanding. I will be back next year for sure.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, it's good to have you, and we appreciate your service to the game and to the Hawks, and we wish you good luck in your Juniors Championship game next Friday night. We'll be back streaming that one for you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so this one is in the books. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the first pitch of second grade at 3:30 p.m. On behalf of the Game Time live stream, good afternoon.
Game time live GTL.